Guys, it's Josue back again with another video on Hear Me Raw. And today I want to talk about something. I want to talk about disease, but I don't want to talk about disease in a negative way. Because you know what? Contrary to popular belief, disease is not a bad thing. Disease is not a bad thing. Disease is just part of your body's feedback system. And let's talk about the body. I talk about the body a lot. The thing is, I feel like there's some spirituals, I'm not gonna say like there's just this thing that's got going, especially if you grew up being religious, if you grew up going to church. It's like anything that has to do with the body, anything that has to do with the flesh, it's like the flesh is impure. It's like matters of the flesh are considered sinful, you know? But what I've learned is that everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is God. That's something I say. Everything is good. Everything is God. It's all God. It's all good. It's all beautiful. Life is beautiful. All of it. The good, the bad, the ugly. These are just labels that we have put on things. Life is just an experience. We are one experiencing different aspects of life, and we're experiencing different aspects of life in many different ways. And all of us, every single one of us, plays an integral part. Just like all the cells in your body are there for a reason, we humans are cells. The animals are cells, plants are cells. Everything on this earth is a cell. And they are all crucial. They're all here for a reason. They all have a part to play. You have a part to play. It can be hard to be happy in this world if you feel as if like you don't have a part to play, as if like you don't matter. That there is no worse feeling than feeling separated from it all, but in fact you are connected to it all. When you feel separated, you will go the opposite direction of what you want. But when you feel connected, then you can follow your intuition, follow your guide, and do what you're meant to do. The thing about it is, your cells are gonna mimic you. Inside of you, they're gonna mimic you. If you are going in the opposite direction, so will they. They're following your lead. They're gonna take care of you. They're doing their best to take care of you, but you can get in their way if you're not in alignment. If your vibration is not right, then they will go the opposite way. As within, so without. As without, so within. Like it's just reflections of each other. Life is really just reflections. If you really pay attention, you'll realize that it's all you. It's all you. I see myself everywhere, and I laugh. I see aspects of myself that I've passed. I've seen aspects. I've also seen aspects of myself that I haven't gotten to yet, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the contrast. It's beautiful to see the evolution. It's beautiful to see like everybody's journey. Everybody's journey is so different and unique, and everybody has something to teach you. We are all teachers and students. There's no such thing as somebody that knows it all. Nobody can know it all. But together we can know more. Together we can experience more. But today I want to talk about disease. So disease, it's not a bad thing. Just like when you get fat, maybe your diet is really bad. But even then, that comes from within. The food is not the reason why you're fat, or the stress not the reason why you're fat. None of that is the reason why you're fat. The reason why you have gained weight, because I can put on weight too. Trust me, like I can put on weight. But I usually stop myself after I see it happening. Like, if you've been watching my channel, you've seen that I made videos on, cooked food binging. And luckily, I have, oh my goodness, I've made so much progress. I've made so much progress in terms of food, like cooked food binging. Like, I don't feel the need to binge anymore. And I've also found a reason why I binge. And it has to do with your emotions. It has to do with your emotion. I can feel when I am triggered. I can feel when the thoughts of cooked food come into my mind. I can feel when they're coming. It's usually when I'm down. Maybe it's like money troubles. Maybe it's relationship issues. Maybe it's family issues. It's something that's bothering you that lowers your vibration, that makes you want to get that food. But then at that point, you have that decision you have that moment, you have that opportunity to decide what are you going to do. Are you going to react right away, or are you going to take a deep breath, breathe, maybe call somebody, tell them, oh man, someone just said this to me, and I feel like I wanna go get some French fries, and then you're just gonna be like, and then they're gonna help you out and be like, no, you don't want those French fries, that with that oil and that, what fried foods, when you eat fried foods, you're gonna fry your insides. It's not good for you. They're gonna help you out. So I love that. I have people around me that help me to stay on track. Nobody does it alone. It's okay to ask for help. That is one of the big lessons I learned on this journey. It is okay to ask for help. Why not? People are there to help each other. We are here to serve each other. There's nothing greater, in my opinion, than to be of service to somebody, to people. I love it. I love it. I just got a message from Nick saying, I'm so blessed to know you. I'm blessed to know you too, Nick. If you're watching this, put a watermelon emoji in the comments. But yeah, so disease, it's a feedback system, and you should be thankful for it. I am thankful for disease. I am thankful that I got kidney stones. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful, because that moment right there, it showed me how pain would change my life altogether. That if I was in pain, that I would not be able to enjoy my life. How can I enjoy my life if my focus is on pain? And man, when I started eating better, man, once I tasted health, I can never go back. Raw has always been on my mind ever since I went raw for the first time. I was pretty much high raw all year long. There were times I was fully raw, other times I wasn't. But I ate so much fruit last year, and it has changed me. It has changed me. The more fruit I ate, the more it changed me as a person. The more it changed my taste buds. The more foods that I used to eat that I no longer eat. Not that I'm saying that they're bad, because I have learned to get away from the binging. I had to just let go of the negative emotions and the negative feelings that I had towards food. And I focused too much on the cooked foods. I was focusing too much. I was always thinking about them. I was always talking negatively about them. But I had to get away from that, because when you're constantly talking about something, you're giving it attention. You're paying attention to it. You're paying it. So then you're gonna want it. That's what you're thinking about. So lately, I've just been focused more on the fruit. Making sure that I'm meditating, making sure that I have people around me, and of course, I've connected with my soul family. And it's amazing to have family. And family doesn't have to be blood. If your family doesn't understand you, but you're still going through the process, I know with me, because of that, like it did hinder me a lot. I would feel bad, and it was a time when I was at a meeting, and I had to talk about something that really bothered me. And what really bothered me is that I felt like I didn't belong. At that time, I felt like I didn't belong, and it had to do with the fact that I didn't feel accepted by my family. I'm like the only vegan. I'm the only spiritual person. I'm like the only one like me. Everybody else is just different, and that's okay. But at the time, I just felt so bad. I wanted them to connect. I wanted them to go vegan, to eat better, because I'm seeing the sickness and disease in my family, and just I feel like we are too smart for that. Like we shouldn't be going through this. But so I didn't feel like I was connected, and I didn't feel like I belonged. So I know how that feels to feel like you don't belong. And family plays a big part in that. But family is not just blood. You can have other family. Like I have my Instagram family, I have my Facebook family, I have my soul family that are around me, and we get together every week. I have my potluck that I have every month. I'm creating events, I'm creating opportunities for me to meet and connect with like minds. I have this YouTube channel where I put videos and I put my thoughts out there. When I'm talking here, all these words that I'm saying, they're going out there, and they're gonna connect, and they're gonna come back. Everything that I'm thinking about, everything that I'm focusing on, I can see it manifesting into my life, and it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And disease works in the same way. You have to manifest disease, but it first starts with your thoughts and your emotions. If you're not, let's say for instance, the first one I'll talk about is constipation. A lot of people are constipated, and do you know why people are constipated? Yes, you could blame it on the junk food. You could blame it on the meat, dairy, and eggs. You can blame it on all that if you want, but that is not the main thing. That's why I don't always focus too much on talking about the bad foods and how people should either eat better or go vegan. Even though I always talk about vegan for the animals and the environment, but veganism, I do want people to go to vegan for their health. But I don't focus on the food, because before the food comes the thought, the feeling, the expression, the emotion. Before the thought, before the food, that's what comes. So you have to figure out why you're eating those foods. Why are you wanting to numb yourself? What are you running away from? Why are you afraid to face yourself? And disease is just like when you've been running away from yourself for too long, then eventually the disease will come. The disease will have to come. Your body's doing its best to take care of you. Your body's communicating with you. When I'm fully raw, like I've been fully raw lately, and it's just been amazing. Like whenever I'm raw, whenever I'm fully raw, the connection with my body increases. I can feel my body. I can hear my body. I can sense things. I can hear better. I can smell better. I can see better. I can think better. I have more energy. It's just absolutely amazing. I feel like a freaking superhero. Like I'm going out in the world. I'm smiling. I'm jumping around. I'm dancing. It is like a high unlike no other. Even better than weed because I don't get tired and I don't get the munchies. So it's like it's beautiful. I can fast as long as I want, and I have energy for days, and it's beautiful. So I highly encourage that. But disease, like I said, is not a bad thing. So once one disease comes, be thankful for that disease because it's just showing your body's just helping you to stop. And like I said, the body's trying to doing its best. Everything that the body does is to take care of you. I mean, look at your body. It's taking care of your heart for you. Your heart is beating all the time. Your heart literally beats from the moment you were born till the moment you die. That is amazing. That is freaking amazing. You got blood circulating all inside of you. My goodness, you have all these cells doing these things. You got your lungs, your kidneys. I don't even know all the body parts yet, but all the organs. It is amazing. You are a machine. You are a walking miracle. And your body, like, it's crazy that we shame our bodies when all our bodies do is try to take care of us. You and your body, that is another relationship that you have to take care of. And that's why I strongly encourage, for you to love your body, to get connected to your body, for you to touch and feel and look and give thanks to your body and take care of it. Listen to it. Now when I'm listening to my body is always telling me to stretch. I'm not that flexible, but I'm more flexible than I was. I used to go to the gym all the time, but I never focused on flexibility. I was just trying to look good, I was disconnected, so I never saw how unbalanced I was. But now that I'm listening to my body, I know that I need to stretch. And it is really simple. As I said, it is the most important. It's the most important relationship that you really should listen to it. Like when I first went raw, it actually had to do with my body. My body is the one that pushed me into it. I remember being in the hospital and I was in so much pain. And I said, God, if I make it out of here, I'm going to change. I don't ever want to feel like this again. I said that. I put that intention out there. And a couple weeks later, then my body just did something. I thought it was the drugs that they were giving me, and then I thought it was the weed. So then I stopped both of those things. Essentially, I had lost my appetite. I spent money on like food, like rice and burritos, but I couldn't eat it. I was like forcing myself to eat it. My body just was like, nope, don't want that. Like I was just like, whoa, that's crazy. But then I ate some grapes. I'm like, wait, I can eat this. Like my body's not rejecting this. And I started eating fruit. Like you see, that's the thing. That's the kind of thing that your body can do for you. But we tend to ignore it. One thing I noticed, like when I used to binge, is that when I see the food and I had the thought about eating the food, I would remember that food gave me a bad feeling the last time I had it. But I would have it anyway. Instead of listening to my body, like my body would literally I would get that feeling. My gut would say, no, like don't eat that. And then, but I'd be so in my emotions, I'd be so stressed that I would go and eat it anyway. So many of us, we ignore our body. Our body's talking to us, our body's speaking to us. It's telling us, don't do this, but we do it anyway. And then, of course, we have the pharmaceutical industry right there giving us the drugs to allow us to do it, the antacids, the laxatives for the people that are constipated. And then when it comes to constipation, the reason why we're so constipated is because we are not letting go. If you don't let go, you're gonna hold on to it. If you're gaining weight, it's because you're not letting go of stuff. If you're not letting go of things on the inside, you cannot let go of things on the outside, and you will hold on to things somehow. It might not always be a weight either. You might become a hoarder. You might not want to let go of things. You might have like a whole bunch of clothes, a whole bunch of shoes. Like you just have just way too much stuff. But for me, I chose to become lighter. I want to be light. I want to be able to float. I want to be able to fly. I want to thrive. I want to soar. I don't want a lot of attachments. Like I want to flow. I like to flow through life. and just ride it out and just let things happen. It's been so beautiful. Flowing. Flowing is the most beautiful thing. Flowing like water. We are like 80% water around there. So that means, and what does water do? Water flows. So let's flow through life. Let's not resist. Let's surrender to it. So, yeah, so listen to that feedback system. Listen to your body. If you can't listen to your body yet, get out of its way. Try fasting a little bit. Try eating, lower, like more water content rich food. Eat foods that are similar to you so that your body doesn't have to work as hard to digest them. If your body is working, then that means your mind is working as well. So then that means you can't fully rest. If the mind is not resting and the body's not, that the mind and the body have to be resting in order for you to fully rest. That's what I'm saying. So you might be resting with your body, but let's say your mind is everywhere. Your mind is all sorts of places. And your mind, just overthinking can also create disease as well. Like, because you're stressing yourself out. You're causing stress. I now feel it. Like, now when I get stressed out, I feel how bad it feels. When I get angry, I feel how bad it feels. And I want to stop it right away. Like, now, if I do get angry, which is pretty rare, but when I do get angry, I have to nip it in the bud. And if I can't nip it in the bud, I call somebody, I talk it out. I have to get out of there. I don't want to stay there, because that anger, it hurts. It hurts. It's like the stress, it hurts. I can feel the pain. Before, I would feel it and I would just numb myself. That's what we do. Instead of feeling the pain, we stuff ourselves with food. Stuff ourselves with food, with drugs, weed, TV, gossip, sex. We numb ourselves because we don't want to feel the pain that we're feeling, because either we're not expressing ourselves, we're not being ourselves, we're not telling people how we truly feel. There's so many things. It's very important to go within. Disease is created from within. Disease is created by your body to help you. It's been telling you before to stop, but you did not. So you had to keep going. It had to say, okay, you're not listening. So here, like, before you die, before we croak, here's a disease. Now you see this. You can't ignore it. So what are you going to do now? And that's why it takes a lot of us, because we ignore those signs for so long. And even, I know sometimes, even when we get those diseases, we still don't change our path. And it's tough. And we see family go through that. We see friends go through that. We see people in the street go through that. And it's very sad. But what can we do? The only thing that we can do is still just take care of ourselves. That's really all we can do. We can't control other people, but we can control how we feel. We can control our own actions. So let's focus on that, and also we can inspire people from the actions that we take. I take a simple route. I don't take the complicated route. I take a simple route. The simple route is the best. Like, I've helped many people through my journey, even before I was spiritual, just by simplifying things. I make things simple. If things are complicated, then nobody's got the time. I don't like complicated things. And when I know something is complicated, then I know that it's not worth my time. Simplicity is the best form of mastery, in my opinion. If you've mastered something and you've simplified it, you've found the best way to do it. That's why the iPhone is so popular. Even though I don't think it's that simple, I think Android is much better. But a lot of people got it because they thought that it was simple. And I guess it is simple, but at the same time, it's very complicated. There's so many steps to do certain things on the iPhone. But whatever, it's whatever fits you. iPhone has its pros, Android has its pros. Just like in life, do what works for you. But yeah, so don't think of disease as a bad thing. And do your best not to shame your body. Give your body thanks for everything that it does. Thank your body for all that it does. For real, your body is so amazing. You are so amazing. I've learned to appreciate all of life. Little by little, every day, appreciate more and more. Every day, put out more love. And the more love you put out, the more love you get back. The best way to see, if you don't really understand what I'm saying now, which I doubt that you don't. I know that you feel it. If you're here, you're ready to hear this message, is pay attention, be aware, be on your phone less. Look into people's eyes when you're talking to them. Look into their eyes and listen to them. Be there. Be there. Don't space out. You know, if we're used to numbing ourselves too, we tend to just kind of pass through the day without paying much attention. But you'd be amazed how much you're missing out on. You'd be amazed on the beautiful moments you might be missing out on because you're in here just overthinking things. Just relax and breathe. Take it easy. Take it easy and allow your body to heal. Rekindle that connection. Talk to your body. Go work out. Go for a run. Go dance. Go sing. Get physical. Get out of your mind and get into your body. And remember, the truth is in the fruit. I love you guys. And of course, like this video, share it if you like it. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.